Hello, everybody. I'm Mallory Greene. I do have an English name, but I'm New Caledonian, so I will do this presentation with a really strong French accent, but I hope bearable. Um, so, so I work at the startup incubator in Pulseo, and I'm on the Triad program on the research and innovation part. So on the valorization of research. So I will present the Triad program and what I do in the incubator. So, New Caledonia has many Pacific islands. The food system relies on external markets to meet its food needs. I guess that from all the presentation you got this week, you know well about this now. And about 83% of our products are imported. There's many reasons for that, and the consequences are economical, societal, and environmental. And in 2021, the university identified a call of proposal, France 2030 Overseas Innovation Plan. And the topic was really important to New Caledonia. So the New Caledonia government took over the file and the project, and they won with this project Triad, which is a 5-year program. And Triad stands for Research Innovation Trajectory for a Sustainable Food System, and it aims at the aim is to innovate to sustainability, transform the New Caledonian food model. And to do so, the first target is to have a sustainable system for school canteens. So it's a pilot program with school canteens, and the objective is, of course, to open this to other food sectors. So the program will focus on food systems, of course, but also it will focus on what's around food systems. So what research has to tell us about food systems. And also the objective is to build an adapted governance of the food sectors. So by the mobilization of local actors, Triad ambition is to respond to 3 main challenges: food self-sufficiency, of course, public health, there was a question about public health, and also the valorization of biodiversity. So in Triad, there's 10 projects. It's constructed around 10 projects. And in order to develop a resilient and sustainable food value supply chain, Triad aims to innovate through all of the steps of the process. And there's the many actors are involved in this program. And the idea is to work by regional hubs, so to really have a local food system, an effective local food system, to really have a global change. So I put the 10 projects, some details about these projects. And as you can see, 2 projects are transversal. The one led by Séverine. And those 2 projects are connected with the academic research. So the first one is this one. And the second one is the creation of the research innovation and valorization unit, which I work for. So I will now focus on this project. So the aim, the objective of this unit is to really make the link between public research and the socio-economical sectors. This is really important because it's important. I mean, in the history of New Caledonia, but especially after what happened last year, that the synergies between the academic research and the economical development are promoted. So our work is to facilitate the transfer of laboratory results, so inventions, know-how, a lot of results, to the local businesses, and also to help local businesses to lean on research when they need to, for example, validate a proof of concept. You have to return to research to do it, and we provide we make the links. So, as I said, the aim is to make research outcome visible and activable. And the scope of action is, when we talk about research, we talk about Krezika research. You had a presentation of this, but just to quickly explain, Krezika is a consortium of the nine research organisms present in New Caledonia. And so we talk about the valorization of the results of this consortium. And of course, the triad projects will focus first on triad actors and on the sustainable food, but also on other topics, because the valorization can be really it's really needed here in New Caledonia. So the setup, I'm embedded in the startup incubator Epulseo, and the incubator give advisory services for innovative projects. So just quickly, I do have time? Yeah. 2 minutes? Okay, thank you. So this is a little wheel of how you come from an invention to innovation. So from a project that reach its market or its consumers, benefits, users, I mean. So the aim of the valorization unit here is when we talk about research, what are we talking about? So we need to do a mapping of research. What are the inventions? Who are the researchers? What are the projects? And really have a vision of this all. And of course, we need to first map the research, but afterwards, we need to map the socioeconomic actors to know how to make the links. So we help with the next step is to do the detection. So go to the labs, ask researchers, what are your projects? What results can be interesting for the economical world, and we help with the protection of ideas, of inventions. So we help with intellectual property, and we help in the definition of a valorization strategy, because as researchers, you have to publish results, and it's sometimes complicated to do both, publish and, for example, have a patent, develop a patent. So we help with that, and both can be done. So that's good news. And then we help with the transfer. So we help with transfer agreements, so licensing, etc. On business creation, and we identify the needs for research and development and further on. And of course, to do everything, we need to inform researchers and socioeconomic actors. So we tend to do formation, training for everybody. Quickly, the preliminary results. So those are all the research organisms present in New Caledonia. So there's a lot of researchers permanent. There's of course a lot more because there are PhDs, etc. The field of research are really wide, so we have to target what we want to address first, where we, how we can do the focus. So what's the link with triad? So some of them are directly connected. Some of them are less connected. But as you know, sustainable food is really in every part of the society and of the living of societies. Anyway, so we already engaged work with some of the institutes, and of course we initiated work with the socioeconomical sectors, and we built partnerships with institutions, public actors, etc. So there's a lot of work going on. Of course, there's a lot of that need to be done. So continue all the operational parts, and also for what I've seen among the Falah conferences, we really need to reinforce the links between what you are doing, because there's a lot of projects, and I think it's really important to know what's going on overseas, and to do some good, nice stuff here in New Caledonia. Thank you for your attention. And I think we have time for one question, and then it will be lunch. So you will go.
Merci. Merci pour votre présentation. C'était super. Pareil, comme tout à l'heure, j'ai pas tout compris, mais je pense qu'il y a des éléments qui m'intéressent fortement. Alors, si j'ai bien compris, triade, c'est concernant la transition alimentaire, c'est ça, durable pour la Nouvelle-Calédonie. Et triade, ça consiste à inverser justement la tendance actuelle qui est de consommer des produits majoritairement importés. Et donc,
just let me translate maybe the first. Okay. Yeah.
En fait, c'est juste je reprends juste les éléments que vous avez abordés. Et donc, et aussi la valorisation des produits locaux traditionnels dans les assiettes calédoniennes. Alors, par exemple, je prends l'exemple du porc, du cochon. Avec le conflit entre l'Ukraine et la Russie, on a eu une inflation du prix sur le blé et donc une conséquence sur les produits alimentaires. Les produits alimentaires, non, l'alimentation du porc. Et donc, forcément, il y a une conséquence chez le prix du consommateur. Et donc, si l'élevage porcin fait partie justement des produits locaux, ou si le porc fait partie justement des produits locaux à mettre en valeur dans l'assiette calédonienne, seriez-vous prêt à aider justement ces agriculteurs en cas de crise, dans le but de proposer justement des produits de qualité aux Calédoniens?
Thank you for the question. I'll try to translate. So the first part of the question was a comment on the goal of Triad. So the goal of Triad is indeed to promote local food and import less products. That's right. And it's a summary. And the second part, the question was with the problems the issues we had in the past, and I mean the problems that New Caledonia encounters. There was an increase in the price of certain products such as pork. That's right. Sorry. Yeah. And so is it the role of Triad to help with compensating, or put the light on the fact that the prices are increasing? Is that the question, or maybe some colleagues can help me on that? Yeah. Sorry.
Yes, the question is that due to the situation in Ukraine and the consequences on the pork, is your project able to support local producers of pork?
Thank you. So yes, indeed, when in the Triad program, a huge act of development is to construct to organize the food sectors. So we have to work with local businesses and also with institutional actors. Here we have like the Agence Rurale, etc. So yes, there's the goal is to help everybody to make to facilitate the lives of farmers and etc. But it's not the first goal of Triad. The goal of Triad is to help with the structure, but it's not to have like direct actions. At the institutional state level.
Another question about pigs. Do you intend to promote new way of pig breedings? Because you see, pigs, they could eat cereals, but also you see pigs has a nose, and it's to find his food in the ground. So it's possible it's possible to have organic farming pigs with very low cost of breedings and a very good meat. So, and we have lots of places here in Caledonia when you could have extensive pig breedings. So it could be a good, interesting things to do to promote through your program.
Yeah, that's a good comment. Thank you. There's a lot of things to develop here in New Caledonia, but the Triad program focuses on 10 actions, and the limits are the projects are already in action. There's no project with pigs at the moment, but maybe for Triad 2 we can suggest that.